Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My video series where I teach you how to play the league from the basics to getting really good and hopefully get you that diamond level very easily, very fast. And it's like a crash course of all the required material you absolutely need to know. And I'm not gonna share any information that you don't need to know because it's useless and it's just extra nonsense of just situations you won't be in a while. So today's video we're gonna go over your video settings and your hub settings and all these settings right here. And I'll make a big sacrifice for you guys. I'm gonna erase them all and hopefully I can memorize them. I've done this so many times, but doing this for you guys, and this kills me. So, this kills me. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, just do all this over and over again. This is heartbreaking. So, it's just hard to. Oh my God! I don't even like. Who designed this? Who in the bright mind would make this big as a thing? All right. Anyways, we're gonna go to a crash course video of how to do everything really fast. And how share my settings. You don't have to copy it. You can always mess around with your settings, and I'll explain why I do all my settings this way. And I start with just the video settings, because the video settings are more sound settings because it's so loud right now. I don't worry about the sound settings. It doesn't have to be the same. I just like everything loud. It's just too loud in my ears. I need some sound to play. Sound does play a big role into the game, but I turn ambience off. I put sound volume off, or I mean ambience, I apologize, ambience, music volume, and what's the freaking name, voice volume. Why? Because the players, like these champions, just keep moaning and just keep making noises in my ears, just like after every 5 seconds they say their voice line and I'm losing my mind hearing them, right? So I don't want to hear that anymore. But everything else I keep on, at least I keep at some level just so I can hear things. I need them hear things in the game. And let's go to the next thing really quick. That's all the sound. You don't have to copy it, but whatever your preference is. Interface though, I want to go through the interface because this is the most important thing out of all of them. You see how disgustingly big this is? Turn this all the way to 0. What I recommend, just turn this all the way to 0. You don't need this big. There's no reason that you ever need this big for no reason. This not only gives you more screen to play with, but it's just out of your way. You can focus on the game more, focus on the screen more, and just turn this all the way down. And if you do anything, just do this big thing. This is the biggest thing. Cursor scale, I don't know why. I just like it having a little smaller. You don't have to change the setting. It's just a little smaller. I like it a lot. But your shop, for example, I would leave your shop at 44 or like whatever size it gives you. If it's not 44, I would leave it at this size because it's a good size to your computer screen. It depends on how big your monitor is, but 44 is a good size. I don't want it too big where it's obnoxiously big, but you want to be able to see all the items get there really fast. And even I would sometimes it even goes a little smaller than this. You don't have to go, but like I like things where I can see everything really fast, go shopping and get out of town. So that's just that's just your shop setting. Your chat scale is too big. Like this is too big. It's too big. You want to be able to type. Oh, first thing, I'll show you after. But you want to be able to type without it distracting you too much, right? It's part of the game. It's an asset. Do not forget it. And chat scale, I personally have it at 40. I just around the 40 range, just enough. And you can drag it. So you click enter, you can drag this thing and move it anywhere you want, wherever you want. I don't know. I just always had it down here, so it's just natural for me to have it down here. Interface, I forgot the minimap scale. So I like the minimap pretty big. I like it at 80. I don't know why, but I personally like the minimap 80. And it's just a good size for me. Some people like it small, some people like it bigger. I just like it. It's a good size. I see everything. I don't have to click on the person every single time. I just click on the map, or I look on the mini map. I already see it. And it just erases my awareness a little bit. So there's that. And moving on to the objective planning scale, I think these things are so annoying. So if you ping this dragon right here, it shows this right here, and there's no way to remove this. I wish Riot would give you the option to remove this. I hate seeing this. This is so annoying. Every time an objective spawns, it spawns this thing and it gives you this whole option. You click on it, whatever. This is dumb. Like I like, it's obviously useful to communicate, but nobody like. I don't know if players actually do it. It's just distracting to me. I turn it all the way down because I don't want to see this, and I usually have Professor or something covering it up, so it's out of sight, out of mind. Riot needs to have an option for me to turn this off because I'm tired of seeing like I know when to do the objective that you can ping instead, and every time you ping it, by the way, it initiates it, and this is so annoying. So because then you like, oh, you ping it and then you change your mind, you go like this, you ping away, and it's just it's so annoying. So I personally just turn those all the way down. These just are very useless. Depth cap scale, it's the same exact concept. I see I can die really quick. I don't ever use practice tool, by the way. Too much HP. We gotta. oh! I'm not gonna die. Silly goose. All right, there we go. All right, we're gonna die. It's gonna chase me. So this scale is just, you see how big it is. You don't need it that big. Because like you just turn it all the way down. It's not even that big of a difference. I just turn it all the way down just because it's out of sight. You want more information on it. You can always see it. It's just as big. So another biggest thing, that's all the settings I would do for their interface. And just like that, most important thing, like I said previously, is your hub. I don't ever use practice tool, so that's why I'm teaching you guys this. I think this is the most annoying thing. I don't know what health bar animations really do. I think it's just when it shakes it or just does some lines. I turn off HUD animations because it's just distracting. I probably just turn this off too. So champion name, you can do none, like some psychopaths do. Maybe they do for no distraction, but like I want to be able to see the enemies names when I play against them, so that's why I keep them on. You can do summoner's name also when you're streaming or where you just personally like it, but I personally just like having your having the summoner name, just like Ruva never changed it, so that's the only reason why. Now, notifications, turn screen flash on damage off, turn all these off. Besides show off ping, so I personally turn these off, and essentially what they do is when someone pings outside the map, and my teammate was pinging right here to come in, it will show a little animation, a little arrow thing right here, a little thing, and just basically it just reminds you that someone is there. So no matter where they're on the screen, if they're within the range, they'll show you this animation. I got sick of it, I got annoyed of it, so I turned it off. I don't need it, and that's all you need to change. So moving on, enable legacy cursor. So enable legacy cursor, this used to be the old cursor. This was the cursor they made for League of Legends when they just first made League of Legends. It's a finger, it's the OG finger. And essentially I used to be a big, like I stuck with it because I always played League. Eventually I had to move on to this because this is honestly slightly better. It's more accurate in my opinion, and it feels a little better. I don't know how to describe it, it just feels better, and it's so sad to retire the finger. I used to love it, but this is just slightly better, honestly. So moving on, I don't know why these are naturally off. I like this a lot. Turn this off. Show spell recommendation, don't listen to this. Turn this off. Show spell cost on. Spell cost is, I love this because it shows you how much mana you have left in your thing, and it shows you how much you need for it. So instead of hovering over where it shows the mana right here, right above the ability to the top right of the screen, it just shows you how much you have left. And see, you can look at the math really quick. So I just get down really low. Let's see if I can get as low as I can because I don't have infinite mana. Okay, look, okay, now I have 100 mana. Right, I have one more ability to use. So I can use my boomerang or my hook for 70 mana, and then nothing else for another how much mana, and you can use it exactly the same amount of time. So that's why I would leave it on. I don't know why it's off naturally, but it just is. And missile line display essentially is if you're playing a champion like Lux, even Action. Here's an example of Action. Let's turn everything back on. Action, you have missile line display on, it shows you the boomerang. You see this little line effect. I figured, stop autoing. It has a little line effect, right? But if you turn it off, it's just a big circle, which I don't know why people like. I don't know why people even turn this off. I'd rather have this line to show me the line missile display, whatever, just to show you the trajectory range and trajectory how it would go. And I would recommend turning that, leaving this on. Show target frame on attack, show attack range. Show attack range, when you click A, that's your attack key, and you attack left click, you auto, attack left click, attack left click. That's how you kite, but that's how you use your attack. Instead of, you can right click also, just like right clicking minions, but you can also click A and left click and this is the same job. But A and left click, it's just like, it's for kiting. So like, look at me walking, kite, but I can do the same thing, just my right click only. This is only right click, my hands in the air, right click only. But if I wanted to be like a little fancier, or you want to build a habit, or you already have this habit from a long time ago, A just helps you get focus on the enemy champion and only attacks closer to your cursor if you set it to that. So that's that. And every time you click A, it shows you the attack range. It's a good practice to have it on, but I think growing up I never used it. I kind of like just see the range in my head. I just know and where I should be, and it's just, I don't need it anymore. So you guys see this little animation that's happening every time I click Q, one button, it shows this animation line really quick, and I got annoyed of that too. It's the same exact thing. This is what this setting is. Replace quick cast with animated quick bind UI. I hate that. It's so annoying because it's good to like see, like, to get the range of the ability, but once you memorize it, once you can see it in your head, essentially you don't need it anymore. But it's always a good practice though. Pro players still have these on because they want to see the absolute range of the things, and maybe you want to keep it on, you keep it on. It's up to your personal preference, and that's the beauty of it. So minimap, don't touch anything in the minimap. It looks good. I don't really touch any map. A lot of minimap movement, by the way, is this. So when you want to click on the minimap, well, the minimap movement thing is just basically you click on the menu, you right click on the minimap, it'll drag you there. So my hands are in the air. You just go anywhere you want. You just click on the minimap, you go there. That's what allows minimap movement does. That's everything you need to know in that essentially. And the most important thing, if you want to type, which is it's League of Legends. You gotta have some fun. You gotta turn on chat. Everybody chat, and then you able to access it. You shift enter at the same time, and then you type to the enemy team. And I'm not promoting toxicity, but you like say you want to type something and you not get banned for it, you can say you're garbage, and you won't get banned for it. You can basically you can read the line. Oh, just as long as you don't type slurs, bad words, and you don't go overboard, you can type it whatever you want. Again, I don't promote toxicity, but sometimes people just need to be told something, and you can hear this from me. So moving on. Emotes, if you have a button for emotes, which I don't know what the set is, it's set on T normally. Whatever button you want to set it on, you just hold it and you drag it to your emotes, and these are the emotes you have. That's what all the emotes do. You can change the size of that. And I would just recommend turning mana experience. I don't know why these are just naturally off. Like again, the cooldown reduction of your abilities. I would just leave it on because it shows you every single mana and experience you get from minions and things. It's just, I think it's just good practice. Just little things to see, like just some experience you get. And it's just like the little animation right here, you'll see some experience earlier, and it's just it's really good just really good indicator to just help you get better at the game. So mute fist bumps, turn that setting off, that Riot's trying to make it less toxic. It's just I'm just kidding. If you want to have some fun, you can do it, but this is just so useless. It's so annoying. I don't want to give fist bumps to people who are cheating my game or entering my game. There's no point. You just mute this, and if you click another button, I'd rather emote. This is probably like a good change to that, but his puns are just dumb in my opinion. So moving on, not being too political, let's go into the most important settings, right? QWERDF. Unless you play a certain way, check out my video on the keybinds and where you put your hand position. I set my hand position like Minecraft, like I put it on WASD, not my keybinds, my hand position. I sit my hands like, instead of being 4 fingers on QWER with like these 4 fingers, I put it like it's Minecraft. So my middle finger on W, my left finger or my ring finger on A, and my pointer finger on D. That's how I play League. So you can change your playstyle. You can try that playstyle and see how it works, and try to learn from it from there. That's how I learned, because I played Minecraft, Roblox, Fireboard, Lava Girl as a kid, and it works really well for me, and I take it to this day. So the things under this is your auto cast, or you press it really quick. So basically it applies the ability without you clicking it again. So if you're lazy or you want faster input, you see my Q? I click Q right now because I turn it off. You have to manually click left click or it won't fire. Same as my E. Same concept, same as my W or whatever abilities, range abilities. And if you turn it on, it's the opposite. So it automatically fires. And honestly, you want to work at first to get at this point, so you don't have to click it twice. It just saves you some time, so especially playing champions like Ezreal or something. Because it just saves you a lot of time to just stick with buttons like this. You don't have to click it left click again, and it's just way faster, and it's just a good practice to get into. So normally I would definitely start off without it. When you're still learning, at least start without it. Get the range of the abilities, and then once you get comfortable, once you start like, okay, I don't need this, you can just keep on like this. But like even with some champions today, like even though like I can play without it, I sometimes want to have it. And examples like Lux Q, I personally keep it back on because I like it, because I don't need to spam the ability. It gives me a better angle, better aim, and I hit more abilities with it. So it's not a bad thing that you have to turn it on or turn it on. It's just whatever you want to do with it. So that's that. Easy enough. And the keybinds, you can change this. You can always change these keybinds to complement wherever you play. I don't know why, for some reason I used T growing up, and this is for I just used T as my keybind growing up. And essentially if I bought like a control ward, or I bought something, I reach it here. You can also substitute it for X. There's so many buttons, but my X button, to be honest with you, is my emote button, and I think that's more critical than my warding or anything. So I put my my emote button as X. So basically I went through all the interface. I went through the sound, went through the video. I haven't gone through the video. This is all preference, individual preference. I wouldn't mess with it too much, but this is just all your individual preference, how you want your computer can handle and what you want to see. So you can mess with this on your own time. Turn off enable screen shake though. This is distracting. Don't do that. Just turn that off for sure though. If you want to change your abilities to use these keybinds, and it's simple, you just change everything. An example would be changing my my emote key button. Where are you? There you are. It is right here. I know because I've done this too many times. So quick emote me, I click X, and then now it's set to X, and this is when you get a kill, when you do something. Little emote, not toxic. It's part of the game. They put it in it. And last but not least, is your game, right? Your game movement prediction. I would turn this off. This is the most annoying thing. I didn't know what this was until I made a new account. I can feel like the game moving for me, and I knew I wasn't crazy. I knew something was wrong the second it was on. But essentially, like if you click too much, it moves for you. You see how the character's breaking? It moves for you. Like it's trying to predict where you're moving. Turn this off. Turn this off. Just turn it off. Don't worry about it because it messes up your kiting, messes up your movement, and just turn it off. It's not worth it. And attack movement cursor. Attack movement cursor is basically saying when you click A key, when we talk about the A key kiting, when I'm clicking A right now, essentially instead of just attacking the nearest target to you, you attack wherever your A key is. So let's put a word right here. If I put my A key right here, it's gonna attack this rather than this. And that's what it does. That's essentially what it does. And don't worry too much about it. If you use the A key a lot, I would recommend turning it on. It's very good. Just leave it on. With auto attack basically, I'm thinking auto attack is basically just automatically attacks champions or minions near you when they're attacking you regardless. So my team is winning. Oh my god, team is winning. And essentially, sometimes you can make mistakes. Sometimes you don't want to hit something on accident and you end up hitting it, and you just want to turn this off. All right, we're moving magic where we're 10 like that game didn't end. So back to the setting. Last final setting was game settings. So leave this setting on. I honestly recommend turn this off. You don't need the jungle path. You get way better jungle pathing from searching online tutorials for jungle. All right, we're gonna pretend like I didn't end the game on accident. So we're gonna do this really quick. So last settings you need to know about in the options is this is one of the most newly added settings which I love is clamp class target location within max range. And what does this do? What does this do? So I'm gonna show you without it really quick. Level. All right. So level. Essentially, when you have a, I'm gonna turn this on so you can see it better. So without this setting, say you want to send your Tibbers right here, right? The enemy's right here. You want to send it to them. It's gonna make you walk all the way over there before you use it, and then boom, it activates it. So what's the difference? How do I kill you? We're gonna suicide my bear really quick. Let's speed this up. Sorry.
A few moments later.
We got things to do.
One eternity later.
Dang, it lasts a long time. That's what she said. Anyways, what this setting does is it basically forces you, it doesn't have to make you walk outside the range anymore. So now the range is right here. Say I want to send someone right here. Boom. Oh shoot, it's an autocast. Okay, I want to hit someone right here on accident. Boom. Then max range. You don't have to move at all. That's the difference. You don't have to move at all. Keep the setting on. It's really good because it doesn't make you overextend, and it's because Red Spaghetti Code is terrible, so they did a little fix for that. So that's just a little fix. Turn this on. It's a good setting. And treat target option as only toggle. Essentially what this button does is it will only allow you to hit targets or champions without minions. So let's say, I don't know if it will work in practice tool, but we can see. So I have a mouse. I don't know what this is, a G502 hero. G502 hero. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. So I personally have it to the side of the mouse button, and I don't use it that often because this is just like a rare instance of the little moments that you might need to have in, so it might work in handy, but you don't use it that often. But like say I only want to attack enemy, I would click this on or hold it, or if you turn on to the toggle, you just click it once, and now if they're under their tower, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Under their tower, you can't hit them. You can't hit the tower in accident. I think that's the main reason they had it. I'd be like, I don't want to accidentally hit the minion instead of my enemy with this toggled on, so there's no mistakes happening. And maybe there's just to fix that. And with a tower, right? Say I want to hit my enemy that's right behind the tower. How do I hit him? Right, I might click on the tower and exit. If you click toggle on, just right click him, you're always guaranteed to hit the champion and your abilities also. But there's a big downside to this. Say like you forget to turn it off. You can't auto minions, but I learned the hard way. You can't auto minions. You can't use your abilities on minions, like point and click abilities. I'm trying to click Q right now. I can show you an example. Like right now I'm trying to click Q, it won't let me until I turn it off. Which is the only downside of it, but I understand why. Because it's the whole point of the ability, but make sure you are aware of that feature. I would only use it occasionally and don't focus too much on it. It's just like a quick situation fit scenario. So like, oh my god, he's at 1 HP. I want to flash Q him. Boom. I don't want to, or that's a bad example because I can't hit anything else, but I want to flash auto him. That's why you do that, because you can guarantee that you can hit him instead of the tower. And that's all the settings you need to know. So thanks. This is a little longer of a video, but I really wanted to calculate every single important setting. You need to know how much difference there was from the earlier we saw to this. Like this is so much cleaner. Obviously you can mess around with it. You can do your own personal preference, but this is just a good starting point. You have no idea what to do. It's a good starting point. You can see a lot, and we'll move on. So after this concept, we'll go into different concepts, and hopefully you can learn every single thing from League that you need to know. I don't know why there isn't a guide to this for free, but this is how to accelerate everything on gets you to diamond really fast, and I'll show you how to get there with no problem. So anyways, have a great day, guys. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys later. See ya. This part of the video, just those who need a quick recap for everything and all the settings, just all listed out. I'm just gonna slowly scroll through everything, and I think it's helpful because if you don't have to watch the video again, you just get the settings down already. Like I said, all these settings are customizable. They can always be changed. It's just what I have, and this is a good starting point for what you want to start League with, if you're learning for the first time, or you just want to change your settings up and see what I have. So I'm going to quickly show you everything, so you just like pause the video anytime you need to, and we're going to quickly go through everything, and it should be good to go. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a good year, and good luck on the Rift. I hope you guys didn't play this game, but you guys are addicted now, so you're into deep now. So see you guys.